So the best way to beat Date Masamune is to use an Odachi and use the environment to try to block all of his attacks. The best way that I've found is to use the rock and the fence. And the big rock usually blocks all of his water slashes, and he kind of gets stuck when he's running around a loop right before the turn. So you want to use the high kai stance, and you want to try to hit twice every time he comes around the corner. That way you'll cut down most of his kai per hit, and sometimes you might even get a little damage on him. If you can hit him while he's charging, you can most likely down him. I would suggest hitting him to make sure that he's on the ground, so you get a couple hits in. But every time that he gets downed, he usually buffs up and you can't really damage him. So, like I said, the big rock is really good for the water slashes, because it kind of go across the map and is annoying. So you want to hit twice and then run away. So the process kind of repeats where you run around in circle, and whenever you get a chance, just try to hit him twice. When he debuffs, that's usually the best chance to hit him and do the most damage. You can kind of use the same strategy, but before the turn you can hit him a couple of times before he buffs. So in the wind buffs, you can usually see him run significantly faster, which means you need to run around the corner faster. But usually his attacks are easier to dodge since there's no slashes. So if you just kind of back up and walk away, you can recover your Kai while he's doing his moves. So whenever he's in his water face and throws his water traps on the ground, you want to try to run a full loop around the map. That usually gives it enough time for the traps to go away, so it doesn't constantly damage you and give you water heat buff. So whenever you attack him while he's running, he anticipates your attack and goes into blocking instead of attacking you. But if he's already in mid-attack, he'll continue to attack without any effect. So that your best bet is to try to hit him while he's running. Now in this case, when he's running the direction that you don't want him to run, you can try to have him attack while you run back the other way, to get him running in the correct direction again. So yeah. You also want to keep an eye on his position. You can use a mini-map, or you can kind of guess where he is, because you definitely don't want to get hit by those slashes. And if he does it again, you can either shoot him in the head or you can run away. But either way, you're trying to run out his Kai so you can do some damage around the corner. I've also found that if you try to keep a close range to him, he does the spirit power less. So if you can, try to keep him at close range when he's cloaked, when he's running the loop, so he doesn't do the power up. So when you're running around, you want to run around the bridge, definitely, and if he does his attacks on the bridge, it will not hit you. You also want to run around a big object like the tree or the lamp that usually cuts out his water slashes, and you can always run back to the same spot. So whenever he does his water slashes, you want to make sure that the rock is directly in line between you and him. You can also use buffs and upgrades to have you do more damage or do more Kai damage to make this go a little faster. Also, when he's in water phase, any attack that he does will end up in slashes. So your best bet is if he starts any animation and hitting with the water phase, just get behind a rock. If you lose track of him, try to just run around and hope that he doesn't hit you. Sometimes if you want, you can shoot him in the head, and if you're successful, he'll get down and his buffs will disappear. But you kind of have to time it correctly, where it's right after his buffs, but right before he moves.